It's Friday morning in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. We're supposed to have some more nasty weather today. It's pretty windy and dark outside right now. It isn't raining at the moment, but we're supposed to get rain on and off all day long. But enough about the bad weather. That's depressing. Let's talk about a little bit of Key West military history, since Key West is very much known as a military town. Anyone who's lived in or spent any amount of time in Key West has probably heard the rumble and roar of those Navy jets flying over all day long. They practice out of NAS Boca Chica, which is less than 10 minutes by automobile away from Key West. On this day, June 14th in 1950, the first group of flight trainers arrived at NAS Boca Chica to bring in the first set of fighter jets that would be flying out of Boca Chica. NAS Boca Chica is primarily used for training purposes. They say it's because of the weather year-round. I've heard from some Navy insiders that the real reason they use it for training is they like the idea of the Cuban radar picking up a dozen or more military jets taking off and landing every single day, less than 100 miles from Havana, but that's just rumor around town. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you will know about all the new listings from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors know about them. That's very valuable information for a buyer to have, and that puts you ahead of most buyers. I find most buyers will wait for a home to come on to Zillow before they inquire about it, and the problem they face there is by the time Zillow puts a home live online, it's been on the multiple listing service a couple days and all the good deals are already under contract. If you watch this video every morning, you see something you like, you can call me that day, let me know about it, I'll get you inside. And if you like what you see once we inspect the home, we can write up a contract and have you under contract before most buyers ever even knew the home was for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photos, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'll put that web address in the description below. I update it every day from the MLS as well, and I include photos there. There's a lot more information on the homes in the blog, a lot more details, any unique features the home might have. You'll have room descriptions, room dimensions. There'll be photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront, which today none of them are, but if it did in the future postings on the blog, there'll be photos of the water view and photos of the boat dockage. Just a lot more information that I can fit into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and it's updated from the Florida Keys multiple listing service with photos every single day. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up like symbol down below. If you want to stay current with the Florida Keys real estate market and know what's being listed at what prices, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this every morning. Make sure you stay to the end of the video. I'm running a special right now. It expires the end of this month, so you definitely want to hear about it, where I'm willing to contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. You have to wait till the end of the video to hear about that. We had a fairly slow day today. We only had 2 new listings come on the multiple listing service between Big Pine Key and Key West. In fact, they're at opposite ends. One was in Key West, one is in Big Pine. But before I give you the information on these listings, the state of Florida's legal department makes me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings, and I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first house we have is a renovation project fixer-upper, but it's in a great location. It's a fairly large house, and the price is right. It's on George Street, which is fairly close to Higgs Beach, to the White Street Pier. I guess now it's called the Ed Knight Pier, but most people know it as the White Street Pier. Close to the public bocce courts, the public tennis courts, the public pickleball courts. It's an easy bicycle ride downtown or a car ride downtown. It's a really good location. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,286 square foot house. It's on an oversized corner lot, completely fenced. But as I said, it is definitely a renovation fixer-upper. If you look at the blog, the first words in the description says renovation or fixer-upper or something to that nature. However, it's being offered at $875,000. Someone with the ability and the knowledge to come in and put a little bit of sweat equity into this home can easily make a couple $100,000 flipping it. Or you can have a much nicer home at a lower price to live in yourself if you fix it up and live in it. Then we go up to Big Pine Key. There's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 480 square foot mobile on Hancock Drive. This one's being offered at $300,000. The mobile is very livable as is. It's being rented right now, as a matter of fact, for $2,000 a month. If you wanted to buy it at a rental property, you'd have about an 8% net ROI on that, or $300,000 purchase price, and you could probably negotiate some on the price. It's on a large lot. It's a 5,000 square foot lot, which is large for that neighborhood. What a lot of people are doing with these mobile homes is coming in and removing the mobile home and putting up a house. This mobile home comes with what they call the ROGO exempt letter. ROGO is how Monroe County does their building permit issuing. ROGO stands for Rate of Growth Ordinance. Ordinarily, if you just got a piece of vacant land and started the building permit process, it'd be at least 2, maybe 3 years before you got your permit. There is no more new building on Big Pine Key where this property is located. There's a full building moratorium. But this one has what they call a ROGO exempt letter, which means there was a dwelling on the property at one point. So you're not building a new dwelling. You're replacing an inferior one with a superior one, because anything new you build has to meet current building code. You could get your building permit in a couple of months with this ROGO letter in hand. So there's a lot of opportunities and a lot of options with this property at a low price. $300,000 for anything in the Florida Keys is cheap. That's all we have for today. If you want to see either of these listings or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, please call me at 305-731-0501. Now, as promised, my offer to pay $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. If you buy or sell any home with me anywhere in the Florida Keys between now and June 30th of this year, 2024, I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. I know we're getting very close to June 30th, and it might be tough to close by then, or probably almost impossible to close by then at this point. It's already the 14th. So I'm going to extend that out a little bit. You do not have to close by June 30th. If you're selling the home, the listing agreement just has to be signed by June 30th, 2024. If you're buying the home, the contract for purchase and sale just has to be signed by June 30th, 2024. Then we can go ahead and close anytime after that, and I will still honor that $1,000 commitment paid right at closing. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. More importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.